I'd like to demonstrate the fitting of laser shades. Laser shades are a sunblind like this, and the frame of this blind is made of a flexible metal which can be bent and springs back into place, which makes them very durable. And the actual material, the mesh on it, is a type of polyester mesh. On this particular one, we're going to show you how to fit it to the front window of this BMW X3. Laser shades fit slightly differently depending on which car you're actually fitting them to. So this is a guide, and it'll give you some idea how they do fit. Within the frame of these laser shades, there's magnets at various points, and the magnets are designed to hold themselves onto any metal around the frame of the door. Some cars have more metal in than others, so we have metal in this part of the door under the plastic, but on this there's not so much metal there. So where on your model you might find that there's not enough metal, we use a self-adhesive magnetic clip. And if we see how we do this, the magnetic clip will fit to various points in the blind where there's a magnet there. So that's how you determine where the magnet is. There's one there and another one there. Okay. On this particular car, the clips are not necessary. We don't need the clips because it fits in quite nicely. Because the blind is so flexible, you can stretch it and move it around, and it'll slot in quite easily. So what we've got to do first of all is just to line the blind up to get it the right shape, and we just simply slot it in like that. And there you are, it's fitted. It's as easy as that. If you use a clip, as I say, what you have to do, you have to try and locate the position of the magnets in the blind by sticking one of these little clips to it, and then just peel off the self-adhesive backing and stick it onto the top of the door, and the blind will sit into this channel. As you can see, the front laser shades cover the back half of the window. Now if you're buying these, what you need to do, you need to check that these are legal in your country, because they're not legal in every country to have blinds on the front windows of the car. Comes off very easily. You can just simply pull it out like that as well. You can put the window down. I would advise caution, if you do put the window down, don't put it too far down, because the differential in the air pressure can suck it out. Right, having fitted the front laser shade to this car, we're now going to fit the one to the rear door. Made of exactly the same material, just as flexible, so it makes them very durable. On this one, we're going to need to use the clips that I showed you earlier on, the magnetic self-adhesive clips. On some blinds, they have a C-shaped clip that actually slides over the edge of the blind itself, but on this one, as I say, this fits to the magnet. So we can see there's a magnet there, and if you move it a bit further along, there's a magnet there, and so on. Now, I've already fitted a magnetic clip to this car because I located where the magnets are. You get a bag full of about 7 or 8 of these, so you can attach the magnets wherever you think you need to put them to get the best fit. But it's a simple process of simply put the bottom of the blind in place first and pull the top down, and it's in place. It's as simple as that. Now obviously I could have used more of these magnetic clips. I could have put them along the bottom to match the magnets up to hold the blind in a certain position on the door, but as you can see in this quick demonstration, the blind fits quite easily just with a one clip. And you can wind the window down. The window doesn't affect the blind itself because the blind is fitted to the frame of the door and not the actual glass. As I said earlier, if you put the window down, don't put it down more than halfway, especially at faster speeds, because the differential in the air pressure will suck the blind out of the window. Now we're going to fit the quarter blinds and see how they go. We're going to demonstrate how to fit this luggage area or quarter blind into this BMW X3. And again, this one's a lot smaller, so not quite as flexible. There's a couple of different methods of fitting these. This one just pops in, but there's a clip here, and some cars that require this clip with the 2 little tabs to be slotted underneath the trim, and the blind sits in the channel like that to hold it in place, and it fits them quite securely. You do need it on some cars. On this particular one you don't. It just simply slots in. So we're going to demonstrate how to do that. So what we do is simply line the blind up, get it the right way around first of all, and simply just push it in like that. It's very easy, it'll stay there, it doesn't require any clips. As I said, it depends on one car to another. Some do need clips, some don't, but the quarter blind fits very quickly and very easily, and it can be, once you get your finger under it to get hold of, you can remove it fairly easily as well if you need to clean the windows, and that's how the quarter blind. Now we're going to fit this rear tailgate blind to this BMW X3. To fit the tailgate blind, sometimes you need a hook clip to hold the top of the blind up. This is the hook clip like we showed you for the quarter blind, and these two tabs slot behind the trim. When you're using this clip, you need to make sure it's slid properly over the trim to create a channel here that the blind fits into. So I'm going to put it in the middle here. I've already tried this blind, so I'm going to slide it on, and you need to slide it over like that so it creates a channel in there in which the blind sits. The blind itself, exactly the same construction as the other blinds, very easy to bend, which makes fitting much easier. All you've got to do is simply just push it into place. Don't be worried about bending it because it is flexible. And just slot the top of the blind into the hook like so, and the blind's fitted, secure, and all in place. So that's exactly how we fit laser shades. As I said earlier, it does depend on your particular car and your particular model of car as to how they'll fit. You'll get a selection of different clips. Use the clips in whichever way you think is the best to get the best fit on the car. You can buy laser shades from blindsforcars.com. We ship worldwide. Any queries, just email us at the email address at the top of the website.